for all his fucking fans, the nigga's never fighting again. This house is gonna get fucking bankruptcy, whatever the fuck. They gonna foreclose this bitch because he can't even afford to fucking pay for it. Because that's how stupid he is. And
what's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So what you heard was unfortunate situation between undefeated two-division world champion superstar boxer, who currently is the WBC reigning middleweight world champion, and Jermall Lions only Charlo. Jermall Charlo's 32 wins, no losses, no draws, 22 big wins by way of knockout, 32 years of age, 6 feet tall with a 74-inch arm reach. What you just heard was the unfortunate situation. I usually don't make videos about things like this, but I want to touch on this for a specific reason. Jermall Charlo, this is his wife, took to social media to absolutely blast Jermall Charlo. Clearly they're going through something, right? And she takes the opportunity to at his fans and say that he's never going to fight again, and that he's broke, and he's going to lose his house, and he's going to lose his cars and things of that nature, right? And she took to social media to do so. And these personal situations I usually don't get into because it's not boxing news, right? But I wanted to talk about this situation for a specific reason, just being the father and the husband, right? I don't know why today's time we choose to take to social media every time we're going through some sort of adversity within our relationship or families or anything of that nature, right? Clearly she's upset, and so she's saying Jermall Charlo's never going to fight again. He's going to lose all his assets, and clearly she's upset with Jermall Charlo, and Jermall Charlo actually pressed charges on her. There's she has a mugshot and she's upset and things of that nature, right? But at the end of the day, when the dust settles, I don't know what they've been through, right? But I just want to say this: when the dust settles, he's still your children's father, regardless of what you are going through in your relationship, right? You still want your children. It's not about you and it's not about him. It's about you guys' children, right? And so when you go through things, don't publicly, no matter how much you're upset, always wait 10 seconds before you do anything. Take a real good deep thought before you do anything, because in 2 days, in 10 days, or in 10 months, however long, you still have to find a way to cope and co-parent and take care of those kids. The kids don't care what you did or what he did. All they care about is they love mommy and they love daddy. That's it. So you chose to lay down and have children with your significant other, right? And so you made that choice. The children didn't ask to be born. So when you do these things and wish, because that's what you're doing, regardless of what you're going through, you're saying, oh, he's not going to have this and he's not. Well, if he don't have those things, then your children don't have it. Your children don't have it. Avoid of the things, because now I'm not personally there, but what I see looks like a good father, right? And so if he is void of his mental health, and he's void of his assets and his finances, well, then how are your children going to be? How are they going to benefit from that? Regardless of what you do, if he's not in the right mind state, in a clear mind state, and regardless of what you guys been going through, your children don't benefit. It doesn't matter how successful you are. It takes two. You need both. And so I just never understand. This is a lesson to be learned. The reason I'm even talking about this is because we have to learn to do better, because you as an adult made the choice to lay down with your significant other. You chose to be with that that significant person, not the children. So you should always take a time out and relax and say, there was a good time, clearly, right? And so the tough times will pass. You got to take the tough times with the good times. It's a part of growth. So taking to social media to tell his fans that he's not smart and he's going to lose all his assets and he's never going to fight again and, so on and so forth, that don't benefit your children. See, all too often we forget that once we have children, it's not about us anymore. It's about the children. And he's a public figure, a major public figure. So that means what you just put up on social media will forever be there for your children one day to get older and be able to, oh, let me Google my father. And that is one of the things that comes up. Once you hit send, you can't unsend it. And so you got to think not in the moment, but in the future. Because one day your children are going to be grown enough to click on and here go mommy bashing daddy. It's always going to be there. And it's completely unnecessary where you take to it. It's private. In private. Regardless of what took place. You got to find a way to privately as much as possible, because he's such a major figure publicly. You still got to try and find a way privately to be able to, settle your differences, because it just don't benefit the kids. And I just never understand how you are glad or boast or brag about somebody not having something, your significant other. Whether I'm with you or not, I want you to be in the best mindset, the best financial situation possible, because that only benefits my kids. Regardless of my feelings towards you, it don't benefit me and my children, because ultimately it should be about the children. So it don't benefit your children if he's not in a good mental space and he's not in a good financial space and he's losing all his assets. What about the children's birthday? What about the children? What about Christmas time? What about, you understand, if he's not mentally in the right place, then how does he benefit? How does your children ultimately benefit? It's just not a good thing. And I just feel like, we should take the times out and the moments out to do better. We just got to do better, because it just don't make sense. So now, let's say in a week, y'all make up and you good. Now publicly, this is always there. Where you're discussing how not smart he is, cool, but he's gonna lose all his assets and he's gonna lose his cars and he ain't never gonna fight again. And he's gonna do why? When you had the good times, did you feel that way? No. So you got to take the good times with the bad times. Period. So if you was there for the good times to help him out, let's say you were the reason that Jermall Charlo was able to financially be stable and maintain his house and his cars. You did that in the good times, right? So you got to do those things in the bad times. You got to be even across the board, because it only benefits your children. Doesn't benefit your children for your children's father. He's always going to be that. He may not always be your husband, but he is always forever going to be your children's father. Forever. And so the correct thing is, whether it's your children's mother, your children's father, they're always going to be that, to try to, as much as possible, hey, I'd rather not say nothing. All right, listen, I ain't going to say nothing then. Hey, you going to argue. I'm not saying you got to be perfect, because you're a human being and emotions run high. I'm not saying you got to be perfect, but don't publicly make it known at his fans and things of that nature, because that don't benefit nobody, and it only hurts the children. So when he's lashing out to your regular pedestrians, you're not lashing out at him and taking to social media and talking about how not smart he is and things of that nature. You right alongside of him, smiling and grinning. So it just don't make sense to do it when it's aimed towards you. It just don't make sense to me, because it only hurts the children. So, and you got to know, Jermall Charlo is going to fight again. That's number one. We all know he's going to fight again. And when he fights again, even if financially he's not in the best position and state right now financially, well, guess what? He'll fight again and he'll earn more money. Maybe he'll lose it, maybe he won't. You understand? But you got to be a rock for your children. So that's all I got for y'all. Make sure you hit the like button, drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.